All right. Welcome to your Cal's Black Bears postgame show, brought to you by the Daily News. To my left, one of my favorite baseball players I've ever covered, Brock Bozett. Brock, welcome up here. Let's adjust this a little bit so that the people in the back can hear you. How you doing today?
Good. Doing good, man. It was a fun game out there. So.
It really was a fun game. So today you had an opportunity to get to set some records, but hey, you are alone at number 2 all-time, the Black Bears for RBIs. How does it feel to be part of a list of so many great players in an organization that's been around for so long?
It feels good. We just had a good group of guys, so kind of make it easy. So when Riku's in front of me, and it's pretty easy to hit him in. So he's always on third base, stealing bags. So when you have good teammates, it's easier. Yeah,
Riku set a couple records, stolen bases with the team, 28. Unfortunately, he got hit by a pitch in his last at-bat. If he got a hit there, he would have went up to 375 first place. Now I think he's third all-time, but I think Riku will take third for sure. He has plenty more years to break some records.
For sure.
So, Brock, you had a great season all year long. It's really weird to me that we haven't had you up here yet because you've just been so freaking consistent all season. You end the season on a nice long, I believe it was a 6-game hitting streak. You get 2 multi-hit games to end the year, and actually that puts you up to 10, so you have double digits along with Stinny, who had 18, Schwarzy, who had 16, Riku, who had 12, and then you had 10. Did you feel like you were having an extra special summer this year?
No, not really. Pretty average summer, honestly, hitting. But
if this is average for you, I'm excited to see what a great Brock Bozett summer is.
Yeah, but it was fun to be out here with these guys. Like I said, these guys are so cool to be around. So many guys you're going to miss, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Tell me a little bit more about your experience with the team. You played 57 games with the group of guys. Obviously, you're going to form a couple bonds and have a couple of great memories. What are some of your favorite Black Bear memories that you formed this summer?
I'd say the road trips because you're always with the team on road trips. And the bus, like playing Mafia or playing games, you were in that.
I was in there for the last one,
yeah.
Yep.
I'd say road trips. I mean, going out to eat with the guys, I mean, you're going to miss that the most, being around them.
Absolutely. And then, actually, this was a pretty cool summer for you because you and Schwarzy got to connect, even though you grew up in the same town. What was that like, forming another, really good friendship with your left side of the infield partner?
Yeah, it was weird. We were both from Spokane, not knowing him from Spokane, but yeah, it was good. He's a great guy and fun to be around, and his family's really cool. So, yeah, he's awesome.
Team misses the playoffs, but what are some cool things that you can take away from your experience with this coaching staff, with this group of guys?
I just say the relationships we built. Coach Burrs is one of the best guys around, and the other coaches are great too. So it's just fun to be around a good group of guys.
So you were living with Tony all season, Tony Minacci, our owner, and actually you should rewind this if you're watching him down the full thing and get our interview with Tony. That was in the 4th and 5th innings. He was great up here with us. But what was it like living with him? I heard it was amazing, you and Burley just hanging out with him and Carolyn.
Yeah, they're awesome. Carolyn makes the best food in the world. She'll probably have a steak dinner when I get home tonight.
Oh, man.
So.
I might have to come over. I live right behind you.
Yeah, do it.
Got to get right back in there.
She's the best, and Tony's also the best. Can't thank them enough. Their family's awesome. They're really cool to be around.
We're hanging out with Brock Bozett here on the Cal's Black Bears postgame show, brought to you by the Daily News on KDO and YouTube. Brock, you were so sharp defensively this year. The Black Bears, really, when it was you at third, Schwartz at short, Nishida at second, and Shepard at first, that was probably the best defensive infield in the league. What's it like to be part of such a solid group of guys in there?
It's fun. I mean, it's fun to be around good guys. When you're at a JUCO level, it's sometimes there's different levels to guys.
Right,
but, Shores, Riku, I mean, they're awesome. You can rely on them.
Absolutely. So, Brock, Spokane Falls Community College over there. Summer's over. What's next for you?
Hopefully find a place to play after Spokane. Going back to Spokane, though, great coaches there, too. So I'm excited to get back to Spokane, put in some work, gain some weight.
Yep.
And
that's what the McDonald's trips are for, right?
Right.
Just helping Brock put on his 15 pounds. Did not help me, but I was there for moral support for Brock. That was what the whole thing was about. All right, Brock Bozett leaves the season as one of the best defensive third basemen I've ever seen, and actually he's a shortstop, so that's even crazier to talk about. Led the team with 33 RBIs and also McDonald's sandwiches purchased for the team, broadcasting the most important statistic out of any summer. Brock, thanks so much. It's been a pleasure calling your games this year. All right, that'll wrap things up on our final Cal's Black Bears postgame show of the 2021 season. The Black Bears and their West Coast League record with a 24-24 mark, but did go 14-10 in the second half, including winning 6 of their 8 series. They lose today to the Bells 3-2, and just for all of you at home, it's been a real pleasure for me to bring the baseball to you. We thank you so much for tuning in. We cannot do this without the fans, and I've really enjoyed my time up here in the Pacific Northwest, and I'd be happy to come back at any time. So finally, just a big thank you to the Black Bears organization, to Gus Fair and Tony Bonacci, our owner our GM and owner respectively. And of course, everybody that makes this production possible. Jacob Ackerman, the producer back at KDO, and also Mark McDermott, who did our weekend ones, and Justin Ford behind the camera for our TV production and head editor for all of these extra videos. That'll wrap things up here on our final Cowlitz Black Bears postgame show. Getting a little choked up, Brock. This is a tough one to say goodbye. Always tough to say goodbye, but it's been a great summer. We had a great time, and have a great rest of the season. We'll see you next year. And as always, for the last time in 2021, Brock, you want to say it too?
Stay frosty.
1, 2, 3. Stay frosty.